talk some trash. Bang Bang Niner gang. Here we go. Hey, what's up, Henny? Henny, you gonna be streaming with Shano today, or are you just gonna chill out and watch your Patriots get it done? Hopefully, I remember in 30 minutes shout you out when everybody's in here, so that way we can, direct some followers your way. Oh, my opponent's in their Super Bowl, so we'll try to be Super Bowls. Wait on Shano. I fucking I've been going to watch right to kind of lose weight and keep track of my health, and my stress spiked a lot last week watching the Seahawks 49er game. Thankfully, hey, what's happening, Pat? Leave with that
touchdown, Seahawks.
KW3. Hey, what's up, Cloud? Westbrook sounds crazy loud. Ooh. Yeah, I streamed soccer last night. Soccer game overlapped with the Seahawks and 49ers, so yeah, I did stream it because they wanted me to. There, yeah, thank you. Yeah, I didn't remember, guys. I'm sorry. There's about, I don't know, 8 things or so that I need to change from that scene over to this scene, and inevitably I always miss one of them. My mic will be muted or some nonsense. But yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do the eardrum blast. No, that's not a real card. Tight spot. Is it? No, they're not releasing 99s yet. You guys on TikTok, please be sure to follow, share, and like. TikTok, you guys control the timer. I thought the route was going to continue. Boy, this is a terrible freaking start to this game. Gave up a kickoff return touchdown. He's going to get a pick 6. It was a big win for Seattle. Yeah, it was a great game. Yeah, the defense was on point. Let's see, big win for the Seahawks. Yeah, indeed it was. How's it going, Varix? I gotta stay in it. It's his Super Bowl, so I gotta try to spoil it a bit here. Although he is a Seahawk fan, so maybe I should just jump out, give him his rewards. Panthers got cheated. You know what? The Panthers actually have a legit gripe. There's a lot of bad calls in that game. So today, Panther fans, you're Falcon fans, right? Weird rooting situation. After Couch, how was the park yesterday? I think it was Hester again. And this time we won't get as far down the field. Alright, let's see. Slow down. Try to score a touchdown and then get one coming out next half. It was nice. This is the best time of the year to be outside in Phoenix. There was a guy that was pretty regular in the streams. I don't see him as much now throughout this last spring and summer. And he lives out your way in that Phoenix area. He told me one day the siding was melting on his house. So I know you guys have some severe summers out your way. Yeah, one of the route, he was just kind of in between the 3 receivers in that mesh, and I didn't want to throw another interception. A little gun shy. Bad start to this game for me, though. Hey, what's up, Chaotic Monkey? How are you doing, friend?
Let's go now.
Monkey, did you get everything set up yesterday for your bathroom remodel? Or still working on it? No. Yeah, if we would have turned it over on the fumble there, I think it would have been quitting time already. Let's see. Drummer, how's it going? Welcome to the stream, Drummer. Drummer's in red chat. Yeah, I'm doing good. This game's not going to affect my mood. I'm in a good mood for a couple weeks here. Start on it tomorrow. Now, Chaotic, are you doing some of the work yourself? Or do you guys have, like, contractors and stuff coming in? They did get it done. Hey, what's up, Woogie, man? All right, terrible game situation. I'll pretend I'm the other Seahawk guy. Damn, why isn't this guy quit yet? Well, I guess it's the Super Bowl. He should stick around. We'll see. I was running a little quarterback blast. We'll blast him in the backfield. TikTok guys, you guys control the timer. Please follow, share, and like. If you're not tapping, you're napping over there on TikTok, guys. Neighbor's a contractor. Oh, that's perfect. He'll do the work. He'll write the check. Yeah, defense looked really good. Carne Basada is one of my favorite 49er fans, and he was talking about how we weren't missing any tackles or anything. All right, congratulations on Super Bowl to the Seahawk guy. We'll just pretend we threw that game. What is the best offense? Kobe, I don't honestly know the best offense. I'm running the Tampa Bay playbook. It was a popular one earlier in the year. Drummer, you're not as good as the guy I just played. You're not a Seahawk fan, Drummer. Only thing that you're known to beat is your meat. But yeah, I'm glad you think that, Drummer. Go ahead and add me. It's Daniel Freak 69 loves bacon grease freaky deaky on PlayStation, and you can play me after you get me added. Let's go on to our next game. How did I feel that the Seahawks won? I felt very sad about the Seahawks winning. No, I was pretty happy they got the win. Why was Juwan Jennings trying to start a fight with Weatherspoon? What was it the Browns player Shelby Harrison said? He's a hoe. Yeah, there's something about Juwan Jennings where he just starts nonsense. Tough player, really strong dude. I've seen him run through guys trying to tackle him, including Seahawks over the years. But yeah, Jennings, he's got some weird stuff going on in the noggin there. Hey, what's happening, James? How's your day going? Yeah, TikTok guys, I see you guys scrolling in. We got to get you guys following, sharing, and liking on TikTok, or it's going to be a quick stream. Did I start the timer? Maybe we got to get the timer going. That's why. Got to motivate them. They need the fear of missing out on TikTok. The broccoli heads need it. All right, now we're locked in. Boy, they're putting me against everybody in their playoffs. They're putting me against the sweats suddenly. Hey, what's up, Emery? How's your day going? Emery coming in on the TikTok chat. Let's see, Blade, Chase, Richard, O'Neal, Paul. Maybe he's a fan of Paul O'Neal. He used to play for the Yankees. Old son. How's it going, guys? I'm doing good. Yeah. Not sure how you're doing. If you told me your message didn't make it through. Free edits coming in. Hey, free edits. What software do you edit with? I've gone back to an old version of CapCut, so that way I don't have to sit there and caption my stuff by hand, because ain't nobody got time for that. Hey, what's up, Cheetah? Cheetah, I'm starting to believe in your guy McDonald a little bit more after last night. You gonna be making any special meals or having any elite snacks for that big Ravens Steelers game, Cheetah? Yeah, defense looked great yesterday. He's got McBride on the outside. Forgot to tell me you got a mic. Just going to use the headset. It'll get the job done for now. Very similar to how I started out, Monkey. Yeah, no, that's a great way to go. If you guys are on the red platform, please subscribe and hit the thumbs up. Windsor's in the stream. Now you guys are in trouble, TikTok. Now you guys got to get on it. Windsor's there to regulate his mod. Bear fan for life. How's it going, Bear fan? If it's a turnover mess, might just turn it off at halftime. For those that don't know, my man Cheetah's a season ticket holder for the Ravens. But yeah, he's just over. He's over it this year. If he's got a game to go to, he'll go. If not, get a little rest for the week that's incoming. Behave, folks, as Windsor. Yeah, that was bad usering by me, trying to get Pickens. Hey, Winter, thanks for the heart, mate. There's 2 soccer matches today, so I will be live on the red platform later with MASL soccer. I forgot the matchups, but yeah, a couple games today. I'm still getting familiar with all the teams in the league. This guy's making good decisions. Hey, what's up, Passion Gaming? Yeah, you could use your Prime here, and then this link is supposed to be better if you're trying to Prime off of mobile, the way that it's formatted. At least it used to be. If you do win tonight, hoping for a Saturday game, it's supposed to be 60 there. Holy 5-hole, speaking of subscribing, Holy, it's 2 years. Thanks, Holy. We're opening a pack for Holy here in a minute.
The kicker on for the extra point.
My question of the day is a troll question. Who's the best team in the NFC, Seahawks or Seahawks? So, I don't know. We need a good debate for everybody. If anybody wants to throw one into the chat. Jordan versus LeBron. Who do you guys have? Warriors won last night, too, so that was a little icing on the cake. Flipped over and watched them take on the Utah Jazz. This first touch on the ball for DK Metcalf. DK looks like he's running a bit out of steam here. He's going to beat Too Tall Jones. And the snow is melting, but Metcalf is in the end zone. Best team in the NFC, easily Jokic. Maybe we'll get a Jared Verse rookie in this pack. I think I got one yesterday. That was Verse from your Rams. Now, the Rams win today, Holy, and then you guys would play the winner of the NFC South, correct? Happy we got the first round bye. You and I both, Dom. Yeah, going on the road would have been a lot harder scenario. Going to be tough for the Niners with all the injuries, like Troy Aikman was saying post-game. Ooh, speaking of Rams, first one in the pack, Jim Everett. Old-timers like myself remember when Jim Everett got into it with Jim Rome, when Jim Rome was in his heyday. Jim Rome had him as a guest. He kept calling him Chris Everett. Jim Everett had it enough, told him knock it off, and he shoved him over off the chair there on the ESPN, his podcast style interview way back in the day. Caden, welcome in. Thanks for following, Caden. Seahawks won. They got it done exactly, Gritton. Next in the pack, we have Devontae Walker as a rising star. And we got Jordan Love at the back of the pack. Jordan Love's a good one for after your couch. I took too long to set my defense. I think I'll take a timeout. Oh, wait a minute. My defense is okay. Let me just go off sides in case I need those 3 timeouts. Going the other way at the end of the game. I think the Seahawks are undefeated on the road. I think they said McDonald's like 14-2 in his first 2 seasons on the road or something like that. I may be wrong on that, but I think we didn't lose any of the road games. Or maybe we lost to Los Angeles today. You may be right. It may be 2 losses. Because last year they had a really good record on the road too. So see, Angelo, welcome in. Good to have you, Angelo. Sam Darnold wasn't playing well. At least he didn't sell the game. I thought Darnold was fine. I thought the sack he took on the goal line was bad, though. Then late, he almost threw a pick, which could have sparked the Niners back into that game. Ill-advised throw with about 4 minutes left in the game. Otherwise, I thought Sam was pretty good. Let's see. Could you imagine the amount of memory cards we need for Madden if this was on PS2? PS2 used to have good saves. I remember going through multiple seasons and stuff back in those days. Kind of still pre-internet gaming for the most part. Sax, welcome in. Thanks for following. 14-2 on the road this season and last year, says Dom. Yeah, Darnold played a good game. Like, it wasn't a game where they needed to take chances and stuff. Yes, little overthrow, bad body shape, crossbody running throw. It went off of JSN's hands, and the defender wasn't able to get his feet down. He got 1 foot down, but clearly didn't get both feet in, and the Niners weren't trying to challenge. But yeah, 6 inches the other way. Oh boy, that could have been a disaster. Sometimes you miss a PS2. You need to buy one when you can. They had some underrated games. I still have my PS2. Some of the consoles I didn't save over the years, but I still have my PS2. Let's see. This kid Bray. How are you doing, Bray? Oh, I thought that came out and was incomplete. Guess I'm not paying attention to the game enough here. Got any tips that you can get good cards in Mutt or Ultimate Team? It's grindy game mode. You need to do all the challenges whenever you have time, because that's going to give you a lot of packs, a lot of rewards, and XP. I do play it a lot, so that always helps. If you want to get into sniping cards on the market, buy them low, sell them high. That can be probably your best method for making coins in all these game modes that are, card collecting game modes. My Team and Diamond Dynasty. Yeah, flipping is always going to be your best method, but it turns into stock market simulator instead of being football game or a sports game after a while if you do too much of that. Unfortunately, I had to sell your N64. You want to buy another one. The emulators are pretty nice too and take up less space, but there is something to be said about having those original consoles is pretty sweet. Let's see, Anthony Stuff 67. What's happening, Anthony? Thanks for jumping in here. But yeah, big shout out to Holy Fifeful. Thank you, Holy, for rolling with the stream for over 2 years now. One's knocking on the door, and he's going to feed Ezekiel Elliott. Don't remember Ezekiel having hops like that, except for when he jumped in the charity bucket for the Salvation Army many years ago. You love the look of them, the older games. They look so clean. Remember when the PS3 dropped? I think the console I may have anticipated the most in my life was the Super Nintendo. Got it for Christmas. I wanted to say it was Christmas '91. Santa brought it to my house. Let's see, Aiden, Chuddy, Glenn, Drew, welcome in, guys. All right, so he had a missed kick and then a failed 2-point conversion attempt. That's why our opponent's on 12 points right now. If you guys are scrolling in on the red platform with Grittin Games, yeah, please follow, share, and like, or subscribe and hit the thumbs up, depending what stream you're in. You were born in '02. You grew up playing on all the old systems for Glenn Bruce. Sometimes I'll fire up one of the emulators, Glenn, from when I was a kid, because I started I tried to throw that away. It got swallowed up. I started on Atari 2600 way back, and those games were incredibly hard. There was usually no save option back in those days, so you were going to play through it. The controls were tough, but it seemed like a great time, and we didn't know any better back then. Never forget the day you got an HDMI cord for F Your Couch. Is by far the biggest shift in the quality of gaming for you. You never saw those PS stars in the background until you had the HDMI cord. Yeah, I remember having the VGA setup, and also really old days like the Atari days. You just had a little like metal U-shaped hook, and you would put it in on the screws of the back of the TV. At least that's how one of our setups was, and that would get the connection to the television set. Yeah, Mercer, we just been on for about 20 minutes. Taking too many sacks here. I think I'd better punt. I don't really like to punt, but yeah, we're backed up, and it's 4th and forever, so I need to get back to running the ball. Had some success with this Vic card, since I had that perfect passer stuff on him in the pocket, but yeah, that's not going to work. Moving backwards on the drives. Go for it, says the buddy in chat. Well, maybe. Maybe if you send us a Galaxy. Why is Wagner my punter? Why isn't Wagner your punter? Is a better question. Football fan, what's happening, football fan? Let's see if we can get a stop here. Tap, tap, tap. Windsor's letting you guys know. That Deion Sanders is slicing through my defense. I think I'm going to try to do match it by speed. Mix in a little bit more man coverage. See if we can jam this guy up somehow. Great game last night, says Tommy. It was great if you're a Seattle fan. Niner fans, they were seeing that bit of hope, trying to win the West and win first place and give themselves a little time to get healthy, and didn't work out. So bad day for San Francisco. What's my best card? Probably the TaylorMade's free safety card. I think he's the highest rated. Hey, Bobby Boucher would be fun to have in the game. They haven't done a whole lot of those non-NFL players into the game. The first year they introduced the story mode, you could use those guys really early in Ultimate Team. Even more than dealing with out-of-position players. I really don't like fantasy players being put in here, but at least it wasn't too game-breaking. We do stop another conversion attempt. They should add a new Drew Brees card to the game. They have to have the rights of the players. They don't just get to show everybody into the game, so they'd have to negotiate it with Drew. I don't think Drew's been in for a year or two. Solo Phil, good to see you. How are you, Solo? The day you don't show up, the world will end, he says. The Glenn Bruce, he wants Broncos Seahawks Super Bowl. I hope so, but I won't put the cart before the horse. Seattle needs to win in the divisional round and worry about what happens after. So, Solo, how's your day been? Ready to watch the Colts go 8-9 for the 5th year in a row? You guys are going to play the rookie, though, so maybe he'll give you a little spark. I was thinking if you guys won the game, it would be pretty cool if you let Phillip Rivers go out there and take the final snap in victory formation. But I'm not sure if he's actually going to be on the active roster today. I haven't ran this quarterback blast with Vic yet. Let me try it. Almost broke it. Let's see. Steelers defense is back at home versus a not 100% Lamar Jackson. Steelers down. DK Metcalf. Who's the #1 target for Pittsburgh with no DK? You're hoping Rivers could at least get 1 dub, says Windsor. Not even going to bother watching for Chaotic Monkey. And not able to hang on. I thought we were home free for a touchdown, but safety got over and did a good job. Seahawks uniforms that I'm wearing are in the video game are your favorite uniforms in their history, says Tommy. Yeah, I like the blue top retros a lot myself. Yeah, I could not get that thrown away. You can see the motion, but tried slipping out of there and said, down we go. Let's try the double mountain pass. Hey, what's up, Armani? You don't have to flood chat. Buddy with the crown, how's it going? Thanks for following. Rice being the guy throwing the ball. Rice has a good passer rating on his legend card, so Rice will throw some decent, receiver options, and we will get a late touchdown. Hey, Paul, thanks for following. I thought you were already a follower. Could have sworn I chatted with you previously. I guess they should put somebody on TV, right? The Saints-Falcons game is probably the best game this morning, right? Saints and Falcons battling out this Sunday morning for the NFC South title, and neither team is going to be playing in the postseason. I probably don't have that game on my TV set, but we'll see. Hey, what's happening, Sean in Detroit? Let's see. JS Experience. How are you, JS? Raiders getting their pick, Fernando, today. So I read something that said Pete Carroll is expected to be fired or retire after today. Don't be shocked if Pete Carroll doesn't find a way to win that game and screw the Raiders for not keeping him around if they're forcing him out. What happens if Atlanta and New Orleans tie? There is a breakdown on that scenario. I forget which way it goes. I thought it went to the Panthers on a tie, but I would say don't quote me on it. I've got the Giants and Cowboys on. Yeah, nobody wants to watch this game, guys. The other game I have is Colts and Texans, so I may as well watch that one so I can talk to the buddies about it. Sorry, Cowboy fans, but I mean, yeah, I don't know why they threw that one on. Playoff game is going on, or determining the playoff scenario. 49ers choke, says John Flaherty. Please don't let Fernando go to the Raiders. That's where quarterbacks go to die, says Solo. I don't remember them having a first-round pick that's struggled there in a long time, since like Jamarcus Russell. Obviously, Derek Carr's career worked out pretty well for him. I mean, not Hall of Fame level career, but he was good. Buccaneers hold the tiebreaker. What playbook do I use? I use Tampa Bay's offense and the Vikings defense. I was trying to get away from Too Tall Jones and cut up inside. I went too far in. Well, let's go for it. Let's see. Hey, what's up, Skyballer? How are you, buddy? Thanks for making me into the CSN server. We had a lot of Mountain West football, which would have been great content for you being a big football guy. We have some college hoops, which could be good too for you. Don't know if you're that interested in doing like the indoor soccer and stuff, but yeah, just check the event schedule in there, and anytime you see something, just jump in and you'll have the rights to stream it. Skyballer, thank you for the bits. Hey, thanks, Boski. Yeah, it was you know, one of those deals where you ran up against your divisional team final week of the season, and I didn't have too much confidence that it was going to go one way or the other, but I was happy how it turned out. Do I ever play college football 26? Yeah, I used to play it a decent amount when it came out. Played more of 25. I'm more of an NFL fan, so usually I lean into Madden. Kira, welcome back in. Robert, how are you? Colorado State and Wyoming Athletics. Yeah, I think we have a couple of those teams coming up this week. So you can stream it here. You can stream it to TikTok, Red Chat, all the good stuff. Can you play me after this game? Add Daniel Freak Loves Bacon Grease 69 on PlayStation, or preferably just get ready to stream snipe me. Those of you that are in TikTok chat, you control the timer, so please follow, share, and like. The more actions you guys take, the longer the stream will go. Yeah, we got Jimmy turned around, but he's not able to haul it in. Can I play college football 26? I can. I'm not going to. I don't understand going into, I don't know, going into a pizza place and asking, oh, could you guys make a hamburger for me instead? I don't like pizza. This is a Madden stream, and it's going to be a Madden stream today. With no disrespect intended to you, but I don't get like, oh yeah, could you just switch it up and do something else? Colts get the touchdown. Go Colts. Number 14 getting free from Riley Leonard. Colts on top. Plenty of college football streams everywhere. Exactly, Windsor. Yeah, I mean, all I had to do was keep scrolling a bit. If you enjoyed the community, just hang out with us. Who cares what's on the screen? At least that's how I feel about it. I go to support the streamers. I know not everybody does. People want to see a certain game, but here we go. Riley with the dot. Cash Hart. Thanks for following Cash. Cash, who's on your profile picture? Is that Baker Mayfield? Or is that a Broncos uniform? I can't look at it closely enough to decipher what it is. It's very small on my monitor. Mountain West guys coming in. Yeah, we do have a lot of Mountain West content. Pat Sertan. Oh, that's a good one, Cash. John Flaherty, thanks for sharing the stream. And Experience the King, thank you for following as well. My goal, hopefully we get there by my birthday, is to hit 50,000 followers on TikTok. I need some banger videos to help push that, but 50,000 is supposed to be a monster milestone for TikTok. So all of you guys that come in, appreciate you. Hope you'll stick around. Jackson, welcome to the stream. How are you, Jackson? Springtime, I usually start streaming MLB The Show. Packers need to look good today. If we don't have confidence, next week we're screwed. You guys are pretty locked into playing the Bears, right, Couch? Or is there scenarios where you end up playing somebody else on the road? Exactly. Yeah, thanks, Windsor. Windsor being the hype man there. All right, so my opponent's moved the ball pretty easily on me most of this game. To be fair, he's working the middle of the field well against my usering. Let me try dropping Smith in as my user and just rushing 3. He hasn't gashed me too much with Vic yet. Not that he can't. Playing the Bears like 70% chance. That's going to be a great opening week, game to watch if you're a neutral fan. At least I think it will be. 2 division rivals being played in Chicago. I would hope the weather's nasty just because I like the bad weather games. And then I think it could go either way with your guys' familiarity with each other. Oh, come on. You got to get that on the tip drill. No way. I clicked and it didn't click on the maze. And I was holding ball hog. Maze, we're never letting you live that one down, bud. True Butterfinger play of Butterfinger plays. Hey, what's up, Im? How's your day going? Hopefully better than Taylor Mays there with the pop-up drop. I think we got the turnover on down, so advantage on Yell Freak. Let's go to the F Your Couch special here. I put it in my favorites. We're going to run duo at our opponent. Happy we won. Me too, bud. There was another guy named M. I don't know if he was a troll or not that came in and told me he was a 49er fan. I was so confused because I know you change your profile picture from time to time. So I was like, what do you mean like the 49ers? I know you're a Mariners hater, but you're not a Niner fan. And he's like, oh, it's my first time watching the stream. There's no way we're going to get the monkey to root for the running Rebels. And Cam Ward leading the game, looks like. Jaguars losing, though, to Tennessee. Jaguars need to win to have any shot at the conference victory. I'm keeping the offense out here. Caleb should be fun to watch in the playoffs as Windsor. Yes, he should be. I'm just trying to get down. There we go. Now we can take our victory formation. This guy kind of was kicking my butt. I'm surprised I won this game, to be honest with you. Second half mostly went my way. I do not like these Houston Texans uniforms. In general, though, I don't like their uniform scheme. I think with them being a franchise that doesn't have as much history, they've tended to wear a lot of funky stuff at times, and yeah, these things look hideous to me. I'm guessing this is their rivals' uniforms. Let me see if I can get Chaotic Monkey or Solo Phil to dump on the Texans, since they're Colts fans. And Houston was holding in there. Right, so he's using his timeouts, but we'll be okay. I think. Maybe I should have tried to grind out one more first down. I have had some weird stuff happen in the waning seconds of these games, so nothing's over, but I think we'll be okay. See how Bobby Wagner does on this punt. Excuse me, kickoff here for Bobby. Did they flex the Saints game to late? I keep looking for the score on that. Saints Falcons. I thought it was a 10 a.m. game when I was doing my fantasy selections yesterday. These morning games are yucky. Yeah, this is no bueno here, Windsor. And he gets it to Dion, so he'll have a shot at the end zone. Wanted to tackle Dion inbounds, but Hail Mary shot clock save thing worked out for him. And Diggs has it. Since this guy's a Cowboy fan, let's troll him with Diggs to the sideline. Hey, what's up, Zeeb? Zeeb, I still need to go through and get you freed in the Discord server. Hey, we got to clip farm a little bit at your couch. All right, so I'm watching Houston and the Colts. And that's a good throw from Stroud. I got that late touchdown on the double mountain pass, and that kind of tilted the game to having some momentum our way. All right, Jacksonville looks like they tied up Tennessee. Should you keep Tyreek at wide receiver? Sure. I wouldn't introduce him to your sister or anything. Um, Callie or Kai. Kai Bands. But I don't know what other position you could play him at. I'm assuming you meant should you sell him or not. All the zero chill stuff is probably a decent time to sell. I would be smart to sell my team tomorrow because I don't think I'll get to stream tomorrow because then it's gonna melt and the APs are gonna go up and then we're gonna get the playoff cards coming out. Your dad says you get to go to the Seahawks divisional round. For real? Is your dad trolling? Or is he gonna really take you to a game? Here we go with a large stocking. It's a re-gifting present. Yuck. They're not terrible, but we would have liked something that was more coins. Yeah, it does feel pretty good. For sure, Beard Manimal. Yeah, refrigerator could have been worse. What do you watch the Saints game on, says Caden? I thought they were playing this morning. Maybe they pushed that game to the afternoon. We'll be showing it here later, Caden, if you stay tuned the whole time, if you chat a lot. I'm gonna treat Caden like we do the guys looking to play with me. So that's big hype. You and your dad going to the game. Or is your dad going to send you by yourself? You guys got season tickets, or how's that going to work, Steve? Because I did see season ticket holders have the first right to buy the tickets, and tickets are pretty pricey. The graphic that I saw for Seahawks ticket holders, season ticket holders, excuse me. Houston sending out their field goal unit, trying to make it a 6-7 game. And he'll knock it through. Boy, Jason Myers was having a bad game yesterday. Thought Myers was going to be our undoing for a bit. Why do you have to be a Browns fan for Josh? Yeah, it's tough, man. Sometimes I tell myself like, it's not worth being this invested in it. Then, yeah, the fan part of my brain just takes back over, and I get emotionally involved again. Your dad's brother's a season ticket holder, so Unc coming up clutch for you, Zeke, to let you have some of the tickets. Skyballer, thank you for the bits. It's a bit bomb from Skyballer. He's got the Raider squad coming after us. And there's Jones off ball. Got the big body frame. Can he outrace the tight end? Just missed it. If you guys got a moment, check out seriousfun.org. They provide children living with serious illnesses a spectacular camp experience in a high-quality medical care environment. So, yeah, check them out. If you're familiar with Paul Newman's Own ranch dressing and all those things, that's the same charity. I think it rebranded or has maybe different names over the years, but it used to be the Not Whole Gang is what it is. And yeah, it's near and dear to Josh's heart, and I've gotten to check out what they do, and it seems like an awesome charity. So let's see. Down to the one. Try to hammer it in. You went to a CSU game since Prime has been the coach. Those must be electric, Skyballer. And Vic will get in. Who do I have for Broncos Chargers game? Broncos. Unfortunate for the Patriots that Trey Lance is going to play that game. Because, the Patriots could get in with a Bronco loss or whatever on the 1 seed. But, yeah, unless Lance is super dialed in and Harbaugh is the coach, quarterback whisperer, I imagine the Broncos were up in that game. Zero waste, every cent for the kids. Newman's Own as well. So it's a good start. We had the takeaway and we converted with a touchdown. Beard Manimal, thanks very much for the share. Jackson, thanks for following. We got to get the follows, shares, and likes and all that stuff moving as much as we can on TikTok. TikTok is just playing the algorithm every day. Got to get people jazzed up. blasting some hit sticks at least. All right, Colts looking to put a thorn in the side of these Houston Texans today. Got a couple Colts buddies hanging out, so go Colts. I did get DK. Yeah, good call on the snow, Jaden. I think you were the one telling me you used the snow yesterday, right? Don't like the Harbaughs. Bunch of cheaters and scandalous shenanigans. Yeah, I don't like them either. I don't even like Jim Harbaugh's wife. I remember her saying something about the Seahawks weren't right with God or some nonsense back years ago when it was the Pete Carroll Harbaugh rivalry with Seattle and San Francisco. She decided to weigh in and got some media attention for a minute. Yeah, don't care for any of them except for the one that's the Seahawks special teams coach for now until he leaves. Then I'll dump on him. Let's see. Bears super fan, welcome in, Bears. Bears, who would you like to play in the first round the most for your Chicago Bears? Stroud seems like a good kid. Yeah, Stroud seems pretty nice. Kind of regressed there after that rookie campaign, but he's looking better this season. You miss the days when playing the Texans was a guaranteed win for the Colts, says Chaotic Monkey. Eagles are going to lose today, says Jaden Daniels. I doubt it. Press X to doubt. And we got there on the edge for the sack. Hey, what's up, William? How's your day going? William, do me a huge favor. Please subscribe and hit the thumbs up since you're watching in the red platform. Dalton, welcome in. Thanks for following. Dalton, who's on your profile picture? Is that Wimbyamba? It looks like a Spurs uniform, but I'm not certain if it is. The NBA has so many alternate uniforms. Just because it's like a dark jersey doesn't mean that's what I'm thinking. Broncos and the Seahawks are... And Kane didn't finish his thought. Why will the Eagles win today? They're better than the Commanders. How about that? It's Paul George. Oh, Paul George is a throwback. Not a lot of people on the Paul George bandwagon these days. But he's had an excellent career. Hey, thanks, William. William, who's your favorite athlete of all time? We're glad you're here, William. Oh, Broncos and Seahawks are the 1 seed. Yes, currently, but the Broncos haven't locked it up. They could lock it up today. There's a reason they play the games, right? Any given Sunday. Any given Trey Lance day, maybe. If the Seahawks make it to the Super Bowl, you might go. Super Bowl is going to be down my way. I may have to get tickets if they go. Super Bowl in Santa Clara. Niners did not play good. How about we give the Seahawks some credit, Jaden? Thought you told me the Niners were going to win that game. I think Jaden's a bit of a Seahawks hater. Can you play me? Shane, you have to follow if you want to play. Come on, Shane. Can I play you? You didn't even follow the stream. You guys got no commitment to the community. Braden just followed. Thanks, Braden. Thanks for following first, Braden, before you ask for any requests. All right, friend that wants to play, add Daniel Freak 69, loves bacon grease, freaky deaky on PlayStation. Or if you want to just hang out, grab a number, and stream snipe me on the next matchmaking, that's fine too. It's a long username. You're rooting for the Seahawks to win now. Hey, that's good. I'm glad you're on the Seahawks wagon. Caleb Williams or Taysom? What are we talking about, Spencer? Caleb Williams is a million times the quarterback Taysom Hill is. Are you just talking about like a fantasy play? Taysom's not a bad plug-and-play tight end. If he's getting touches, he can definitely pop off and have a big game for you, but it feels like they're not using him as much. Can't put it in chat, but I'm busy streaming. JSN, best wide receiver, says William. Yeah, I'm not going to argue with you. And Kenneth Runner into the end zone. The Broncos and the Saints are your teams. Hopefully the Saints make the playoffs next year, says Caden. Caden, you a big fan of Sean Payton? Shane, I'm not worried about your username. You're going to need to add Danielle Freaky Deaky 69 eating bacon grease, or wait to stream snipe me when the time's right. If anybody thinks I'm being cruel, blame Tanner. This was Tanner's idea to play everybody this year. All right, Bobby Wagner kicking away. Riley Leonard just threw a pretty nice back shoulder ball. Receiver wasn't able to come up with it, but yeah, Riley looks like he's given the Colts a little opportunity here. It would have been a nice catch to reel it in, but he gave him opportunity. Let's see. Friend says his family likes the Broncos. You're raised in Louisiana, so you like the Saints. That's an interesting combo. Shane says he's not waiting. Shane, I'm not waiting for you either. Did you expect me to quit my game to play with you, Shane? William says Tom Brady's the GOAT. Unfortunately, I got to agree with you. And Leonard scrambling for the first down. Go Colts. Colts looking to secure a winning record. They're 8-8 in this game. Hayden says Drew Brees is the GOAT. Not the GOAT commentator. Drew keeps getting put in positions to be play-by-play guy, and organizations don't hang on to Drew Brees. Oh, almost had it with Drake London. Coach Madden patrolling the sidelines over there. He should have won MVP at least, says Hayden. I don't know if there was a year that he was deserving over somebody else. Probably. I know Brees had some big seasons. Who do you guys have as the award winners for this year? Coach of the Year, MVP, so on and so forth. I'd love to see the Seahawks get a little bit of hardware on those individual awards, but we'll see. Why is there a timer? Braden, it's the fear of missing out timer. The more you follow, share, like, thin galaxies, whatever, the timer goes up. The engagement tool. Drake May MVP. I agree with you, Rocco. Stafford's not my MVP. All right, tries to scramble on fourth down. We'll get the turnover on downs. We got Rocco Lifts coming in as our latest follower. Thanks, Rocco. Lights are flashing for you as well. I'm back later today where there's 2 soccer matches. They'll be exclusive to the Red platform. We'll have a vertical stream and a landscape stream. This is 26. Is there a lot of folks that are still streaming 25 on TikTok? I hit the wrong button and then I double tapped it. It's trying to cancel the throw. Anyways, ended up taking the sack. Better than throwing an interception, I guess. Meant to throw it to Jimmy Graham, but brought my thumb down on the X receiver. MVP is May. Rookie of the Year, Tyler Schlow? No way. Tyler Schlow only played a handful of games. But you are a Saints fan, so we'll let it go. And Defensive Player of the Year, Myles Garrett. Okay, Baller, thanks for the 5 bits. Let's see. You got both. Wanted to make sure for Braden. Browns with a 99-yard pick 6. Go Cleveland. I better punt. I don't want to, but messing up that throw and taking the long sack was no bueno. All right, Happy New Year. The Colts get a field goal. They're up 10-6 on the game that I'm watching. My Sunday ticket isn't working right. I don't have all the games on for some reason. And he'll take Mays away and get the touchback. I think the guy from Carolina, Rookie of the Year, says M. Rocco says Trayvon or TET for Rookie of the Year. Offensive Player of the Year, Puka Nacua. I would go with Jackson Smith. I think Jackson's got the better numbers. McMillan has Rookie of the Year on lock, says Boski Bo. Best in the NFC is the 49ers. Sure they are, Curry. That's why they scored 3 points last night. Curry, I can't hear you in third place, bud. You're going to have to speak up. But thanks for showing up in chat. I do agree with you on Curry being the GOAT. We do have the Warriors in common as fans. What an interception from Smith. Dropping back there. Playing a little hybrid linebacker, and he just one-handed it. Wow. The odds have Tyler in second for Rookie of the Year. You thought it was going to be Jackson Dart. Jackson Dart's not very good, in my opinion. Rivers has to retire a Charger, right? I don't know. He may have a little bit more love for the Colts. If he was to make the Hall of Fame, be interesting where he would go in as. Although I don't think the NFL you get to choose. I think it's only baseball, right? You get to choose which hat you're enshrined in. That's why the Niners didn't score a TD. Yeah, the guy in the red chat was saying the Niners are the best. Let's see. Can I put my name in chat? No, I'll tell you what. I'll do one better, Brayden. We'll make it super easy. All right, go to head-to-head ranked. 3, 2, 1. Stream snipe me. Stream snipe me. There we go. You have to worry about users. Just jump in on the matchmaking. I played Mercer this way the other day. Oh, is that true? You can pick which team you're associated with in the NFL. Yeah, I wonder if there's any bad blood with Rivers and the Chargers. I don't think he's going to get in the Hall of Fame. When he unretired, I saw somebody say now he has to wait 5 more years to not make the Hall of Fame. At least that seems to be the media's slant on it, and I don't know how much the writers have a say with the NFL. I know with baseball, it's the Baseball Writers Association that determines who gets in, and they can be really finicky on who they put in there. Christian, welcome in. Thanks for jumping on. Josh doesn't think he should be in the Hall of Fame. Yeah, do you guys think Phillip Rivers is a Hall of Famer? To the other chats that are listening to us. You're loading the game, put the disc in. Who's using discs in 2026? I thought we only use discs for setting our drinks on them these days. I'm sorry, bud. We'll get you on the next game. Everybody had everything downloaded digitally now. All right, Chase, thank you for the roses. Timeouts turn everything orange. Hard copy gang for Josh. Hard copy is great if it doesn't have to connect to the internet to load. You can have the hard copy and still have to have internet connection. Let's see. William says Philadelphia. Chase, thank you for the double donut. Chase, since you sent me a donut, what's your favorite donut flavor? Or donut type, I should say. Monkey says I do. I gotta get engagement out of these TikTok kids, guys. Don't take anything personal. What's the distance, Beard Manimal? A.Gain 26. How's it going, A-Gain? A-Gain, is that like a graduate picture or something? Looks like a nice picture that you guys went and took at the end of the school year or something. Just the pose and all that. I can't see it too well. Bags, welcome in. Thanks for following, Bags. Those of you that are just joining, please tell me your favorite football team. Yes, Jax, we're playing Ultimate Team. Only disc you're concerned with at this age is the disc in his back for Beard Manimal. Orange didn't look good. Didn't look that good. So blue it is, says timeouts. Orange is a little hard on my eyes when it's been kind of darker in the room and then it gets orange. But it's supposed to be action color, so maybe it's good for chat. Don't watch too much NFL. You just watch the Saints. You're more of a college football guy. So as a Louisiana football guy, you're an LSU fan, Caden, or no? Bags, he's Rams all day. You like plain glazed. Can't eat those donuts with creams and jellies in them. Same here. I'm a maple bar guy, but I don't care for all the stuffing inside the donuts. Man, I thought Rice was open. Big old Carmichael had a different plan for me. That's a bad giveaway. Ole Miss fan for Caden. Oh, I bet you get some strange looks in the Ole Miss gear being in, Louisiana territory there. But good for you. How about Ole Miss? Are they going to go all the way and win the Natty? I was happy you guys took out Georgia the other day. No disrespect to Georgia fans. It's just fun to see some different teams in my estimation. My Sooners got took out in the first round, so I don't really have a dog in the fight anymore. Part of me wants to see the Hoosiers get it done because I always think of the Hoosiers as being a basketball school. Your favorite NFL team is the Philadelphia Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly, says Braden. Who's your favorite Eagle of all time, Braden? All right, looks like he wants to throw it to Vic in the flat a lot. Michael Vick is Caden's favorite player. At least that's his favorite Eagle. Braden, he's got to think about his favorite Eagle. Eagles had a lot of good players last 30 years or so. And we're able to force an incomplete pass. Brian Dawkins is Williams' answer over in the red platform for his favorite Eagle. Yeah, Dawkins, Shady McCoy, of course, Donovan McNabb, T.O., Reggie White, Randall Cunningham. They've had some big-time stars. Let's see, Josh says, oh, dude, I went for a bike ride this weekend. 2 squirrels were fighting on the side of the sidewalk. I'm expecting this guy to snap, and I'll read the rest. Now he's taking forever over the ball. I understand being methodical is the way to play the game if you're serious, but I like to just hurry up and play. As you pass by, they split up. One literally jumped as high as your leg, and you were going down the road at 30 miles an hour. Carter getting suspended before the first play of the year is wild. Yeah, Carter, I don't know about his decision-making at all times. I think if you're going to play and play violently and be a really effective defender, maybe you have to have a little bit of a screw loose, too. Good route from him. He had the man beater. Had plenty of time back there with Vic. Oh, he jumped on your leg. I misunderstood. I thought he jumped up like parallel to your leg as you were zipping by. That would freak me out because, you know, squirrels, I mean, I doubt there's a lot of squirrels running around with rabies, but yeah, I would just want to admire squirrels from afar, not have them jumping on my leg when I'm exercising. Good return from Metcalf. He'll get us past midfield. Let's see. DJ is him, or excuse me, DJ Hitman. I looked at the name wrong. Says, bro, I'm a Seahawks fan. You're still in disbelief. They made number 1, bruh. It was crazy. Yeah, pretty wild season for sure. Braden, he wants to say all the Eagles as his favorite of all time. And his pass pressure got in on me. Crawling up your leg after the squirrel fight. He must have been... He must have been having the squirrel day of his life. First he was beefing with another squirrel, then he's hitching a ride on Josh's leg, flying down the road. And that was a dangerous throw. Yeah, this game proving a little more difficult than the Raiders opponent we just played. Browns fumble 6. That is the same route I was trying to throw when I threw the interception to Carmichael. His defense personnel flipped around and Carmichael not on that side. Canna, nobody asked. No backseat game in Canna. Hey, what's up, Coldy? How's your day going? Ty, thanks for following. Ty, is that a bathroom selfie on your profile picture? Another day. What's the question of the day? Who's the best team in the NFC, Coldy? The Seahawks or the Seahawks? I don't have a really good question of the day today. That's literally what I put for the red chat, though, on the poll. Favorite Eagle is probably Brian Dawkins. You were hammered when you took it. I like it, Ty. Ty's just living the life. And he said, you know what? I'm uploading this as my TikTok profile. That's the haters. But yeah, Ty, who's your favorite NFL team? There's a Rosa joke there. Let's see. King Too Fully, welcome in, King. I really want to settle for 3, but let's get some points on the board. Green Bay, you live in New Jersey. Who would you like the Packers to play in the first round? Seems like you're probably going to play the Bears. Ty can't stand the Eagles as a Packer fan. Clayton, welcome in. Good to have you in our community, Clayton. Clayton, give me your favorite sports hot take. Let's see. Hockey jersey gets delivered tomorrow, which is good. Coming early since it was expected to be delivered on Thursday originally. Did you get a Macklin Celebrini jersey? That's the one I would get if I was getting a jersey this day and age. Although I don't have any hockey jerseys. Can't believe Ohio State lost or Georgia for Josh. Bears, we know how to beat them, says F Your Couch. Packer fan in the other chat wants to take on the Bears. So does Ty. The random guy Blake with the rose. Thanks for the rose, Blake.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger, Mustang 19.
And that's a good outbreaking route. Through it, perfect time just to get those feet down. See if we can jump in a route. Like, he's the best quarterback. He's not. I'm assuming you're talking about Caleb Williams. You got a cheap Miko Ratanen Avalanche jersey, even though he's traded away. Only paid $15. Can't beat a $15 jersey. Blake, thank you for the additional roses. Blake loading up a bunch of roses now. Josh says he has nothing against the Bears. He thinks they're frauds. Dark Spectre's going to come out of lurking here as our Bears buddy in a minute. Oh, Jalen Hurts. Yeah, it's like TikTok filtered a message or something. You think Jalen Hurts is a fraud? Hurts is an interesting quarterback. Doesn't seem like he's playing with a lot of confidence at the moment. But, you know, he's always a threat in the run game and with converting short downs and distances when they line up on that tush-push play. You know, he's the quarterback that most recently won a Super Bowl, so I can't dump on Jalen too much. But he's certainly not your traditional, you know, stand in the pocket, throw for 350 yards type of quarterback. And that Vic card glitching along, getting the first down and more to the house. So, I don't remember if I had the ball first. I think I did. Pretty bad game situation. Definitely need to score in this 54 seconds. Jacksonville on top of Tennessee, 14-7. Yeah, this guy's playing pretty well. Cadillac Monkey, he can hate on Jalen Hurts. He didn't give him enough points to win the championship. Hope it stubs his toe on a coffee table. He had 0 completions in the second half last week. Be happy when these zero chill guys melt in a couple days and we get back to not having so many out of position cards. I'm ready for the playoff stuff. Let's see, Jalen has had a different offensive coordinator his entire career, says Scruffy. Yeah, changing coordinators every year is tough. And that one sells over Johnson. This may not be our game. I'm trying to get to Moss. There we go. Probably took too long to throw it and brought the other defender back into play. Eagles need to fire Kevin, says Braden. Can I interest you in Chip Kelly? I think Chip's probably going to jump back into the college game, but who knows? There we go. Let's pick up Vic and drop him like a sack of potatoes for running all over my defense. Mahomes has 2 different ones. He's won rings with both. I don't know why my opponent didn't use his timeouts there. Chip signed with Northwestern. Did he really? I didn't know that. Is he going to be the head coach or offensive coordinator? Did a really good job with Ohio State a couple seasons back. Okay, so he's going to be the coordinator at Northwestern. And Vic's in. All right, that's our signal to jump out of the game. Thought we had the pass breakup. We got Vic playing out of position at running back, and he's hanging on like he's Jerry Rice. But good game to this dude. Kick my butt. If I could ever get paused here, you can see. We got 8-hour cutscene on this touchdown. It's not letting me pause, so let's just close app and go back in. Those of you that want to play, get ready. Here we go. If you didn't add me already, it's Danielle Loves Bacon Grease 69, Freaky Deaky on PlayStation. Let's see. He is injured. We're the best team. 22-40 in the Super Bowl. You were the best team. We have to see if you're the best team this year. I don't really want to run into the Eagles for the Seahawks, to be honest with you, though. I feel like your guys' defense could give Darnold a lot of fits. But it would be in Seattle. We did go Seahawks. We went run the NFC. It comes through Lumen. That's true, Wavy. Hawkadelic, how are you, bud? Did you do anything special to celebrate last night, Hawkadelic? I just enjoyed all the memes and comments and nonsense I could find. Seems like Diamador Lindor was trying to protect his ego in the post-game Instagram post, and he was blaming Troy Aikman for talking trash and saying JSM didn't cook him and blah, blah, blah. Prior to the game, he had said he wanted JSM to go head-to-head with him. Had a bad pass interference that set us up on the goal, which we didn't punch in. Oh, doesn't somebody owe you some cold hard cash, Hawkadelic, for that win? I don't know who it is, but I know you said you had a little wager there. Eagles have a ton of talent, certainly a cultural issue, or a culture issue, says Beard Manimal. You should have stream sniped. I thought you were ready, Braden. We're just going to stream snipe. You guys are having a hard time figuring out the username. Let's see. You feel as an Eagles fan, blame everything on the OC when you can blame Hurts just as much. JSN didn't have time to respond to all his fans. Watched the 49ers post game and enjoyed it. Shambles. Shanahan's pretty complimentary of Seattle, the little snippets they saw, but he always refers to us as like that team, the other team. He doesn't say the Seahawks, which I feel is like his little way of trying to get a little slide in. So, yeah, hopefully he had a nice little sleepless night. I don't particularly dislike Kyle, but he's the opposing coach, so I can't root for his well-being. I'm glad. Yeah, I'm happy to not have any games for a couple weeks. Couple weeks of talking trash, Wags. Are you in the Superstar thing? No, nobody plays Superstar. We're playing Madden Ultimate Team. Was your buddy tweeting how good Brock Purdy was last night, Wags, or did he lay off Twitter? Be ready next time for Braden. Wags, are you watching the Colts game? Because I've been watching it. Leonard looks decent. Although at the moment, I see Houston's on top. Not really. Love Kittle's response when asked, is it defend you, then bumping the music in their locker room? It's on upstairs. Be doing the same thing. Yeah, Kittle's super easy to like. I wish Kittle would have been a Seahawk his whole career. Kittle's kind of the Niners equivalent to like Fitzgerald in the division. It's just hard to dislike the guy. He's a Golden State guy, so you know that wears well with me. And I think I've said it a lot on stream, but one time they showed him at the Warrior game, he's wearing a Kevon Looney jersey when Looney was still with the Warriors. Just like, yeah, he recognizes one of the unsung heroes of the squad. After watching that receivers show, really became a fan of Kittle for Josh.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
If we survived, Chip Kelly, we can handle. Kevin says Scruffy. Timer's at 36 minutes left guaranteed. When you guys follow, share, like, subscribe, or gift on TikTok, the timer goes up. Speaking of gifts, Skyballer, thank you for the baller bits. Yeah, defense is just humming, and then we're supposedly going to have Kobe Bryant and Charles Cross ready for the divisional round, so we're pretty healthy. Yeah, Purdy had a really tough time against them. And, you know, there's a little bit of a baked-in and legitimate excuse that they didn't have Trent Williams and they didn't have Persall. Of course, Ayuk's he's been missing in action the whole season, but, you know, they locked down CMC. They didn't even give CMC a lot of touches in that game. Kittle was pretty limited in his effectiveness as well. So, yeah, I thought it was a great performance. I don't imagine they're going to look a lot better if they make it back to Seattle against the defense, if the defense is healthy, in a couple of weeks down the road. Yeah, the interception was on CMC, really. He's hurt because Shanahan loves to just run his guys into the ground, right, with too many touches. He can only block a side. The rest of the offensive line was not good. And it's funny, I mean, they were just racking up the points coming into this game. I think they had won 6 in a row, right? So, definitely not what I was expecting to hold them just to 3. Max Churrill, thanks for jumping in, Max. How's your day going? Seemed like the few times they got Robinson the ball, he actually looked better to me than McCaffrey did. But that would correlate with your assuming that he's injured. This guy gets Barner on a little rub route. So this has been an impressive drive by my opponent. Give this guy credit. He's a Tennessee fan. He's still playing Madden. Looks like it's a touchdown for Houston. And I think Stroud ran it in. I was looking at that motion receiver, but yeah, he knew what he wanted to do. Just dumped it right in there. Yesterday we got a Super Bowl win here in Mutt. Today's a new day, though. It's like a play repeat. Tried to go undercut that with Hendricks, but it was too late. So I have 1.7 million coins. I have a Vic that is limited that I'll sell. So about 2 million coins ready for the playoff stuff. I don't know if we'll get the Seahawks playoff drop this coming week or the following week, with them being the conference champions. I'm kind of glad I held off and didn't go and buy a whole bunch of extra Zero Chill stuff. Besides the the cards that I do have. Let's see if I can get my offense moving back the other way here. It's 2010 Houston on top. So yeah, Max, thanks for following. Who's on your profile picture, Max? I can't tell who it is.
Okay, break. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Here we go.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
Ready up.
He's going to run crack toss. Maybe I'll go back to it now. Walker's out there in the flat, but his defender got out and jammed him up pretty well. So, 3rd and 7. Hated that opening drive, Hawkadelic. I was thinking, like, God, we had a chance to kind of quiet their crowd and establish the lead and maybe start bleeding the clock and stuff on them, and it ended up working out that we forced the 3 and out and got the touchdown. But in that moment, I was pretty ticked off that Darnold took the sack down there on 1st and goal, and we didn't run the barnyard play. I guess Barner's not 100% healthy to be running the play a whole lot. They did line up in it, try to get a false start later in the game. But yeah, I was ticked off in that moment. F your couch. Hey, thanks for the bits, buddy. That last long drive on the flip side, outside of the missed chip shot, was perfect. Yes, that was great. That's what I was hoping to see him do. Just keep churning out first downs. If one of the blocks had just popped perfectly course, you run it all the way in, but it was nice that the clock was going down. That was the biggest enemy at that stage of the game. Kind of similar to when somebody's playing Madden and you put on 2 clock and you're just looking to play a bit of keep away. That was perfect. I thought Darnold was really good. Aside from the ball that went off of JSN's hands, that thankfully was out of bounds on the interception. So I thought I mean, there's probably some other missed throws and stuff, but I thought I only had 2 bad plays. The sack, there on 1st and goal, he had Charbonnet for the touchdown if you would have recognized it. And yeah, throwing that ball with about 4 minutes left in the game seemed completely unnecessary. I know he wanted to make a play, but it's like the game situation. Let's not turn it back over to San Francisco. Yeah, I thought he had a really good game. I know people are saying like, oh, he didn't do much, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, I thought he was solid. Mercer's coming in on the share train. Thanks, Mercer, for all the shares. Mercer, how's your day going so far? Yeah, I should have had on 2 clock. Speaking of bleeding out the clock, don't want to give this guy a ton of time back the other way. About time for me to get a haircut here, too. Instead of Ultimate Team, can we play regular? No, Brayden, we're not switching game modes, bud. It's Ultimate Team or bust around here. Be ready to stream snipe, Brayden. Guy wants to play red. Same, says Skyball. And then, did you guys see Scott Van Pelt? I'm guessing Hawk may have seen the post game. Saw some people calling it out on the NFL Reddit. But Van Pelt was like trying to bait Charbonnet, and I forgot who else did the interview. I think Kenneth Walker, they tried to bait him into the whole narrative about, oh, Darnold's had his struggles in mid games. Did you guys feel like, this was an opportunity for Sam to shake the loser reputation? I mean, they didn't use those exact words, but they were trying to build up drama, and Charbonnet just said, what? to him? Yeah, exactly. I think he knew exactly what Van Pelt was doing, but he just was being incredulous towards it. Kenneth Walker's voice doesn't match his body. Kind of has that Mike Tyson sound to him. Oh, Riley Leonard just threw a good ball to number 11 there on the Colts, and the Colt receiver dropped it. Leonard looks okay. Like, he looks like he might be a solid backup at least, from the throws I've seen so far in this game. Yeah, they both did. Yeah, it was like they were prepared for the nonsense from the media. Didn't quite bleed out as much clock as I would have liked to have had. This guy's been pretty good offensively, what I've seen thus far. He's hitting Barner and the short routes quickly. Need the Saints to win for your Bucks. Yeah, that's a weird bedfellow scenario today for the NFC South. 2 teams playing for the championship, but not for them, for their rivals. Oh, there we go. That was like the Seahawks last night, just zeroed in. Problem is, Colts need a starter. Are you liking Danny Dimes long term if he stays healthy, chaotic, or do you not think he's the guy? It was late in my pre-snap adjustments. They understand after everything. Your buddy and you picked up on it. Ultimate Team looks fun, but not playing Madden in years. Feels like it's too hard to come back, says Colton, with how competitive everybody has become with the cheese plays. It plays better the first couple months of the year, and by this time, if you get into Madden like today, if you were to buy it today, Colton, yeah, there's nothing but really cheesy players kind of left. A lot of the casual players are gone. And we do live in the day and age where people just, they search up the playbooks, the cheese plays, the money stuff, and a lot of people just play the same way. Which, I mean, I know everybody wants to win, but it starts to feel less and less like football the deeper into the season it gets. Let's see, Jaden says wants to play on his Commander's team. I'll take the underneath route there to the barnyard. If he can stay healthy, you think he can be okay. You don't want him long term. You're a culprit of that. Still 100% agree with me. And I think I tend to have more fun playing Madden than I have MLB the last few years. But one thing with MLB is, you know, there's a limit to how much cheesiness there is. It's more cheesiness in the players you use than being able to cheese the game, aside from like bunt cheesing or something. And we'll get it back down there. Hey, what's happening, Mason Collects? Welcome back in. Good to see you last night during the soccer match. Mason has returned to the rich act. Just like 2K, not become basketball, becomes cheese screens and fadeaways. Yeah, 2K doesn't play well, or hasn't for quite some time, in my estimation. Boy, that hill was fast. I thought we were going to pull him down in bounds. We got Vic on the back pedal, trying to get underneath that route so he doesn't playmaker me. Hey, Colton, Christmas was really good. Had a good time with the family. Just kind of starting to get back into reality now because, you know, the way it lined up this year, Christmas felt like a 4-day holiday, and so did New Year's, with them leading into Fridays and long weekends and all that good stuff. Do I spend money on the game? Don't know that it really matters, but I don't. How do you know how to guard so good? I have my moments where I play okay, but I'm very much in the casual gamer realm there, Kwai. A lot of folks are way better on Madden than I am. We will get the goal line stand. I thought he would have settled for his field goal right there. Colts had Manning, and then Luck, and then Rivers. Can't feel sorry for him at quarterback, says Josh. Real ones remember the MLB run we had, peak entertainment. We'll jump back on the show come springtime. I can't see myself playing the same game year round. I know some streamers do it and content creators, and, you know, all the credit in the world to them if they like playing the same thing every day, but I think the conversations too tend to get kind of boring in the off season. You know, people are talking to you about, you know, oh, catchers are going to report in, you know, 7 weeks and whatever. It's like, okay, let's give MLB a break and play some football and talk about that. I might even play a little 2K between games. Give you the countdown. You got it, Braden. Let's hope tomorrow you get the folks coming in. Hey, good luck to you, Mason. We got 25 minutes left guaranteed. We're running through a season. I've taken 2 losses against 3 wins. Yesterday we got a Super Bowl run, but we're in the low divisions. Here you go. 3, 2, 1. Snipe Danielle Freak if you guys want. Colts, let's see. Having Richardson offsets us having all those guys. I thought Richardson was supposed to be the guy. There was all the combine hype around Richardson. The Seahawks had the Broncos pick going into that draft. Russell Wilson and the Broncos won their last game of the year, and it moved Seattle from maybe having the 3rd overall selection to the 5th pick. We got Witherspoon there. I think if we would have been 3rd or 4th, we might have taken Richardson or CJ Stroud. Oh, bummer. All right, next one, Braden. Yeah, but Russ moved your guys' pick back, and that changed the trajectory of the franchise a bit. Wasn't a fan of that pick from the moment they made it. You think he's a great athlete, great person, but not a fit there. Let's see, you got a Ravens Alexa for your birthday? Has Alexa Plus, it's so cool. My kids have an Owl Alexa, and got it for my son for one of his birthdays, but my daughter likes it so much. The older of the 2 girls, we had to buy the little marketing peripheral nest for the little owl to sit in. Do you have a nest or a cage for your Raven, Mason? Yeah, the offensive line did a pretty good job too, considering we had our left tackle out. I know Jones was playing injured, the backup, but Jones did a decent job. And I think he had a sub out for a handful of plays, but yeah, the line looked really good. Gray Zabel was the highest rated player on whatever it is, Pro Football Focus PFF ratings. Hey, what's up, Zach Attack? How are you, friend? I should really check on my stamina more than I do. I notice that's something I see Skyballer doing a lot on his streams.
Here we go, set. Bronco 80.
All right, he was tired of that duo play. Yeah, they were mauling in the run game. That's really what I think you would love to see them do the rest of these playoffs now that they're lined up for the playoffs, is have that run game chewing up clock and converting first downs. Good job from his play call. It looked like the CPU made that interception, but I was trying to lead it to the left-hand side of Rice where he wouldn't have a play on it. Went to the well too often on that duo play, and I kept Walker into block because I saw he was hanging his head. His stamina got tired after like 6 straight carries. All right, Niner fan looking for revenge in this game. He didn't play long due to the injuries. One of your friends in high school got drafted by the Seahawks. If I remember, Nazir Jones. I do remember Nazir. Yep. Mason Greaves, welcome in, Mason. What's Nazir up to these days? Is he coaching or podcasting or something like that? If you happen to know. His injury is crazy. If you remember correctly, he had a teammate attend his celebrity softball game, got in a dispute about paying back for a plane ticket, broke his face over it. And he's got Tavon Austin. The ball's free. Your balls are free. Be sure to use my creator code DFR15 for manscaped.com. You'll get free shipping and 15% off no matter where you're at. That shipping is international for Manscaped. Coaches the high school there, small town in North Carolina. That's cool. Hopefully he made some good NFL money and enjoying his football life now. Passing on his knowledge. We'll get to Caleb Williams. 4th and 3 incoming. You got 9 bubble mailers to mail letters to teams for free merchandise. You have extra bubble mailers. Do I want some cool NFL cards? I always like cool NFL cards. I'm usually very hesitant to share my address though with folks that I haven't known a really long time. I tend to give my address to like moderators and VIPs that I've had in my community for 4 or 5 years, if I ever do share it. Not that you would do anything wrong, Mason, but yeah, you do get some odd folks that you interact with on these platforms as a content creator. What a throw and catch. All right, let's see. Never forget he had the pick 6 on Aaron Rodgers that got called back. Good old Rodgers, always getting people to jump on the false starts. All right, Kenneth Walker turned into Kenneth Runner. Been overusing that joke since we got this Walker card. I'm sure you guys will be happy when I have a different running back, but Walker into the end zone and we're on top. I hope Myers doesn't get in his confidence about yesterday's game. He had that kickoff go out of bounds, missed 2 field goals. Hopefully he'll just chalk it up to the wind and not focus on it. He's been having a lights out season for us. Heart's going to be beaten out of my chest if we have one of the playoff games or a Super Bowl come down to a Myers kick. Got hurt in the training room with one of those elastic resistant bands. Somehow it fractured his orbital bone. Hockadelic's got more faith than Myers than I do. Yeah, he's had a great year, but man, when he punked it off the upright, I'm like, oh no, this guy's getting the yips. Yeah, this guy's looking like Brock Purdy with the decision making. Right, Newton with a pick 6. That's one strong rubber band. Those things do get a lot of pressure on them, though. having used them at times throughout my life. So I could see if like one slipped through and it had like a handle or something rubber on the other side, it coming back and popping you right in the face would have some force to it. He finally had a rough game. It happens. No, that's true. Yeah. I saw somebody brought out the old screenshot from Jim Mora Jr. when he was dumping on Orlando Mare. You know, it's a long time in the franchise since those days of blaming the kicker in the post game, but I'm always nervous when it comes down to a kick in the first place. But I'll be a little more nervous after that performance. Don't know if we'll ever know what really happened. TikTok buddies, you guys control the timer. We need you following, sharing, liking. You're not tapping and yapping. You're napping, is what I've been told. 21st and Prime will get the first down on me. Nazir's a great guy. He opened up apartments here for teachers in an extremely low rate to help them. He does sound awesome. I wouldn't have known all these things about Nazir if it wasn't for you sharing with us, Colton. Sending after family launch. Skyballer is not going to have no folks welching in his community. Good on you, Skyballer. I've always had, you know, I used to stream 2K a lot, and people like to wager on those games, and I would always ban it from my community because it can really drive a wedge in between just having a good time as a streamer and, you know, people that don't fulfill what they said they're going to do. Now that's talking about, you know, the gaming side of it, but yeah, if somebody says they're going to do something, they should hold up their word. So I'm glad whoever's owing to our man Hawkadelic's going to take care of business. I know Hawkadelic said he wasn't worried about it, but still, you know, the whole thing about having two things in your word that you don't break from the movie Scarface, there's some truth to that. You don't want to break your word to people. Yeah. Solo, he was in about 5 million debt. So we had to keep Solo away from getting his legs broken. Tons of articles about quarterbacks getting punched. Yeah, Gino got punched. I thought over owing money for an autograph signing or something like that. Way back when. Low scoring like you thought, said Dak. It was a low scoring game. Hey, Colton just bumped up the stream. Thanks, Colton. Colton with the Galaxy. Everybody thank Colton for keeping us going here. Yeah, Gino. Yeah, Gino. That really could have just been Gino's career, right? But he hung with it. Giants, Chargers, Seahawks back up for a long time, and then got a chance to start. I really like Gino's career arc, even though it's not looking great these days in Vegas, and I don't know that we'll see Gino as a starter beyond today. Sounds like Pete Carroll may be on his way out. And Hawk told me that the other day, too. I saw a report last night saying the expectation is Pete Carroll will be fired or will go into retirement. Hope not. I don't really want to see Pete go out this way, but, you know, the Raiders are kind of a mess of a franchise. Doesn't surprise me they would just bring in a guy for one season. You're a crazy Raven fan. Do I want them? I don't want to be a Raven fan. But maybe I missed something there. Let me get caught up on chat. I'm sorry, Mason. You have a Cooper Cups and Sam Darnold card. Those would be awesome to have. If we fire Stefanski, you're going to be quite upset for Josh. I saw somebody in the Pete Carroll comments say Pete Carroll's going to be the new head coach of the Browns. That would be kind of funny. Need to call Gruden again. Raiders are going to be paying like 3 coaches, though, if they move on from Pete. And Vic breaks the play. Bill and stick around long enough to get a winning team. Bray Motion, thanks very much for following the stream. Opponent's got plenty of time back the other way. Only have 2 games on my local affiliates without turning into a pirate or anything. So I'm watching Houston versus the Colts. The other game is the Cowboys and Giants, which I don't think is going to be too enjoyable. Let me see what that game looks like real fast. I don't like Jackson Dart. I don't like the Giants much. How dare they bench my guy Russ? Russ trying to rejuvenate his career. Giants on top, 15-10. And the point after is good for the Giants. So it's going to be 16-10 in that game. Been paying three couches at a time and 3 coaches at a time. Autocorrect got my buddy for 2 decades. But it's kind of funny thinking about the couches. Paying all the couches just for Jamarcus Russell to park his out of shape bottom on. Leonard letting it rip, and I think it's got to be DPI, right? Oh, there's a flag pre-snap. I thought he was going to pull that out and throw it. I was hedging over to my left-hand side. Zeep VR, he's in the TikTok chat. What's up, Zeep? Two-way watching today. He was in the purple chat earlier. And London will push him back, and then we'll finish it up. I thought Emma Warrior looked great last night. Hawkadelic. He had a really good open field tackle on Kittle, and Kittle's tough to pull down usually in the open field, so that was impressive to see that. And I thought Woolen was committed to getting people on the ground too, where there's times where Woolen looks like he's making business decisions. Seems like he's fully bought in and playing hard at the moment. Also have a Drake May card, willing to give me Michael Penix Jr. jersey patch card. He's a terrible person, or terrible tie season. I'm not sure what tie season means. Got a feeling that was an autocorrect. Demon Warrior, defensive rookie of the year. Yeah, what a great selection for Seattle to get him in the 2nd round. I believe that was with the DK Metcalf pick. I tried to go up and get it myself, but Williams too fast. Can't wait until the Seahawks playoffs. Oh, I can wait. Love it as a content creator that I get to give everybody a hard time for a couple weeks here. Also, let my stress level come down a bit. Let's see who we draw in that 1st round. Let's see, Schwistinger would like to have a word. Let me try the double mountain pass. Trevor Lawrence now has set the Jaguars single-season franchise record with 38 touchdown passes. Oh, Carney, you know, he was in Discord right away, giving the Seahawks all the credit. Carney is honestly like the coolest Niner fan I know. He gives me a little bit of a ribbing when it goes the Niners way, but yeah, he's always a cool guy in the community. I think my hours are really off to catch Carney a lot on the live streams right now. Bama, how are you, Bama? Hopefully Hawks don't draw a top defense right away. Yeah, I would really like to not play the Eagles in the 1st round or something like that. All right, Jerry Rice is the quarterback now. I hope it's going to Mawari, Josh, respectfully. I hope the Seahawks get a lot of hardware, but who knows? We're certainly not media darlings like the Rams and 49ers are. Some fans were saying Buck and Aikman seemed salty about the way the game was going. I honestly didn't pick up on it that much. And I usually really enjoy Troy Aikman as a killer analyst in the games. I don't like Buck a whole lot, but Buck didn't get on my nerves too much yesterday. I think I just got burnt out on Joe Buck doing everything there for Fox for the longest time. You know, here's Joe Buck doing the World Series. Here's Joe Buck doing the Super Bowl. And it was just, yeah, the Joe Buck show for quite some time. Little dangerous. I may not get 5 seconds off the clock here, but I'd like to just let this be the last play with my offense. Seahawks have beat the Jaguars, Texans, Rams, and 49ers. Who else has 4 wins of that quality? Right, he's just mush rushing it here, so we will wait. Probably should have took it to triangle receiver, but I wanted to see if Metcalf could run through. And the Mahomes stray. Let's see. TikTok friends, if you're on the For You page, come on in. Chat it up with us. Who's everyone's Super Bowl matchup? TikTok guys. Gotta get those TikTok guys chatting. Zach, sure, you could add me if you like, but you have to follow first. Zach99 wants to know if he can play. I hope Mahomes is healthy next year. I enjoy watching Mahomes a lot. I know a lot of people dislike Mahomes, but I enjoy Pat quite a bit. Don't care for his brother. Don't care much about his wife or his dad, but Pat himself seems like a fun enough person and excellent to see on the field. This guy found the F the Niners song and bumped it. I may have listened to it pre-stream. Let's see, just coached your team yesterday to a 40-17 when the team that you beat was the top 3 seed too. Congratulations, Matt. Do I have Madden 25? I do have Madden 25. I also have Internet Explorer and Atari 2600, but we're not going to use those today. Let's see, Bama's tired. Over here playing some Madden. Was on Fortnite earlier. Switched to Madden, then college football to do the dailies. Bama wins the next Madden stream. Wins the next stream period, Bama. Okay, so Zach, he's playing Madden 25. Old school cool for Zach. Austin had that ball hanging out there. I thought it might pop free. Let's see. You did a very wild dance to the song. Would have the top secret footage. Hopefully somebody clipped it. This is must-watch Skyballer here. We're not playing that today, says Gabriel Daddy Rivera. Exactly, Gabriel. I missed the hit stick with Ernest Jones. Boy, wanted to blast him. Ooh, Tennessee got that first 7 and thought maybe Tennessee could mess stuff up a little bit for Jacksonville, but Jacksonville was up 31-7 at the half. Wowzers. I do hope if this is Pete Carroll's last game as a Raiders head coach, though, he goes out on a win to mess up their draft position. Sorry, Raider fans. I was a temporary Raider fan, as long as Pete and Gino are there, but those guys are going, I'm going too. Love that we were locked in yesterday. This game, really well-made team. Yeah, they were wrapping up, tackling, flying around. Looked like they knew what the 49ers were going to do with their motions and their ball fakes. I felt really confident in the defense, particularly after one play. You guys may remember it. It was a fake screen to Brock Purdy's right, and then a throwback to the left, and the Seahawks defender was there to just clamp it up immediately. Almost looked like we were going to get into the passing lane and maybe get a pick 6, and I thought, well, yeah, they're all over whatever Shanahan's trying to dial up here. New NFL record for the Jaguars here, 67 yards. That kicker is nuts for the Jaguars. Guy has an insanely strong leg. Could have went further. Shoulder injury on that touchdown, says Beard Manimal. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I did see Ward was leaving the game. Who's Tennessee's backup? Because Levis was out for the year, correct? So I don't know who Tennessee's backup is. Seems like he must be struggling against the Jaguars. Let's see what we can get here. Try to drive that into Jimmy. He's not able to hang on. Good job usering for my opponent. Brandon Allen's the backup quarterback in Tennessee. Not a particularly good kick, but we'll get it through. Michael Penix jersey patch card is worth 15 to 20 as of October of 25. I definitely have some Falcon fans around here that would love to have that one, Mason. Mason, you should join the Discord. There's a cards and collectible. Actually, maybe you can find some buddies to trade your cards with if you want to show off and make some deals there. 17-20. Houston on top of the Colts currently. Already has Treslick. Bama, I gotta tell him you're going to the gutter and taking us with you. That's all right. Yeah, Leonard looks like he's decent. Maybe he learned from Phillip Rivers here. Didn't mean to play that soft coverage. I was looking all around and lost track of that. This is only the third quarter. How did I like the game yesterday? Liked it great, Logan. It was one of my favorite games in recent memory. Kind of the inverse of the 2019 season when Greenlaw made the great stop down on the goal line and sent us on the road. That was in Seattle. We got to repay them the favor in their stadium. And he's making some good throws with that Caleb Williams card. Larry was good in college. Needed some mentoring in the pros, says Beard Manimal. I figured he looked terrible if the Colts didn't want to give him a start when he got a 44-year-old off the couch. But maybe he's had some progression last few weeks of, ramping up to get some playing time. Revenge feels so nice. Hey, what's up, Wyatt? Welcome into the stream. Bama, if you're not trolling, you're not trying, right? Oh, he had a good seam there to Jawan Jennings. He hit the hoe route there. Probably terrified of young quarterbacks after Richardson. Yeah, that's true. And he's got Tavon throwing him down on the ground there. Looks like he's looking to run out the clock on us. Let's see if we can do something good here. Do something intelligent with the defense. Wyatt, thank you for becoming our latest follower. How's your day been, Wyatt? He just went for the quarterback blast. I think he had receivers open on the right-hand side. Don't know why he didn't throw it to him. What's the timer? The timer is the fear of missing out timer. Need you to follow, share, and like with the quickness. Looks like he wants the statement quarterback rushing touchdown down here for some reason. Let's show a little different look to him. So I don't want to get Ernest Jones off the field. And I pushed down on the right stick early. My defenders just sit there and watch. At least he scored with some time left on the clock. So we'll need a touchdown. And he's going to go for 2. I don't think that'll affect the game much. Unless we get a pick 2. We can't change the scenario. He's flipping the play. Bama been in lurk mode. Whole lot of moving around for nothing there. Bacon grease timer. Exactly. Pretty animal knows. Yeah, I clicked on the wrong defender, so he'll get his conversion. Touchdown or bust. It was going to be anyways. But now we have to hit our point after try. Let's see. 3 seconds left for Houston to get out of bounds. They can try to get a field goal up here. Field goal attempt coming for the Texans. They're in pretty good shape. They're in the red zone. All right, just picked up DK yesterday. He's been decent in the return game. The Suns are cooked today. Oklahoma City Thunder are a dynasty in the making. If the Spurs can stay healthy, if Wemby can stay healthy, going to get some really good Western Conference matchups over the next few years, I think, between those two squads.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60. Ready?
I'm just trying to get Rice to scramble. Let's see. Brandon, thanks for following. How's your day, Brandon? Skyballer, thanks for the bits. I wish they'd just let you snap it when your opponent's behind the plate like that. And Flash 80 gets us out of bounds. We're in decent shape. 83 says we won. Seahawk fan, right? 83? Or a Tampa Bay fan. And couldn't get that throwaway with Rice, so that may be my undoing. Thought I would have that side open again over there. Went to the well maybe too many times. Lady Rage, how are you, Lady Rage? And we'll get up the sideline. First down at the 13. Things are going well here. Do you have any fun New Year's plans or goals coming up for 2026, Lady Rage? Yeah, throwing to the middle is a mistake. Oh, and he stops it with Moss. I thought we were going to hit that to the outbreaking route for the win. Shoot, got to go with some routes I'm familiar with. So game on the line here. What playbook do I use? I use the Seahawk playbook. Or excuse me, Tampa playbook. May not get this away. This is not the play I wanted. I'm just going to take the delay game. May work out better. Let's try and run this double slant play. The first read will be to Johnson. If not, I'll look to Rice and Metcalf. And if not, I'll scramble. And DK doesn't hang on. I went possession catch. I thought we had it. Good job from my opponent to hit stick it free. Bummer. Thought we had that previous play too to the corner, but Moss jumped up. Thought Moss had intercepted it. Hey, Skyballer, thanks for all the bits. So we got 5 minutes left. Let's keep after it. Thunder will deal with the negative cap in a couple years, says Mason. Let's see, Lady Rage grinding for partner this year. It's all a big grind to partner. I remember my push in 21. I was doing a lot of 8, 10, 12-hour streams trying to get it. Thankfully, flopped over and had enough viewership back then. I think it was a little easier to get a lot of views at that point because a lot of folks were sitting around the house during COVID times. You know, it was like things were back open, but people were still very content just to be home and not worry about getting sick. I'm trying to advance to our next season here. Let's see what we get for going 3-3. Did 12 hours and 45 minutes yesterday. Yeah, that's a monster stream. Usually I'm aiming for 2-3 hours these days, but I do have a lot of obligations on those sports streams too. Bama wants more time. Bama, you got to go round him up over in TikTok. Yeah, who's Brock Purdy? Biggest goal to do this year. Good for you. Needed to know that you could do it. And then some people get really into like planning around marathon streams and stuff. I think it can be good growth wise, but you know, your health and well being matters too as a streamer. But if you're just sitting around with nothing else to do for the day, sure, fire it up. I need to remind everybody to get ready to stream soccer here in a bit. Let's see, Brivin, welcome in. How are you, Brivin? So I'll probably have an alarm go off during this game. I think our first soccer match today is at 2. Can't say I'm very familiar with these indoor soccer teams. But one of them's kind of local to me, so that's interesting. I may have to go check out a game in person. So we have MASL. I'll be streaming those to the Red platform after this stream wraps up. St. Louis Ambush versus the KC Comets at 2 p.m. Pacific time. And then we have the San Diego Shockers, or excuse me, Sockers. They played last night. They're going to take on the Tacoma Stars at 5 p.m. So if you want to stream those events in Creator Sports Network, there's just a handy little browser embedded player, right? You open up the browser and you just play it, and then you grab that source and send it out to your audience and watch along. Let's see, Catfish Bound, he has a question. Go for it, Catfish. Let's see, you wish your Madden was working. It keeps crashing. It's pissing you off. Are you playing it on your computer? Watch them on the phone and iPad while you stream Madden. And Walker's able to get past Jamal Adams. And it's going to be a Walker 69-yard. Nice touchdown. Yeah, I've heard on PC that the games can throw more errors for what it's worth. I don't really know why that is, but I'm sorry you're having trouble getting your game to launch and play, buddy. Alexa says they won't have cap issues even though you don't trust AI. Yeah, I wouldn't trust Alexa for being an NBA capologist at this stage of AI. AI is really good for a lot of uses, though, and it's getting better all the time. Like a couple years ago, I remember when we started getting those image generators, and it would make stuff that was cool, but it was just sort of a rough, you know, attempt at whatever you were trying to generate. Now, like Banana, what is it? Nano Banana Pro. Man, it does really good AI renders if you want to like generate an image. Same thing with the results when you're asking questions and stuff from, you know, Alexa and Google Gemini and what have you. Getting better all the time. But he's still using Tebow. I had Tebow a couple days ago. I'm tired of Tebow taking so many sacks with that throw slowing motion. Gave in and finally bought Vic. Don't really want to use Vic too long, but for now he's okay. I know we have a decent Darnold card, but if we get a better one later, probably roll with him. Playing a guy right now in Ultimate Team using Tebow. For Skyballer. TikTok friends, don't let the timer run out. Be sure to follow. Share the stream with your friends if you can. Didn't see your question. I see your comment. So maybe your question conflicted with AutoMod. You're trying to ask me about like world conflicts or something and pull us into one of those debates. We have all that stuff filtered. It could be something that's not bad though, that just AutoMod is going too nuts over there. Chinju Real, welcome in. Thanks for following. Catfish, thank you as well for becoming a follower. Lights are flashing for you guys. Chindu, he needs the Jaguars to lose. They're not losing, buddy. They're up 37-7 or some nonsense. Intentional grounding will take it. Legendary option pack. What pack to pick? Oh, interesting. Hey, Skyballer, if you're able to type, what pick on the legendary option pack? Or anybody. Bama, Hawkadelic, F Your Couch. Yeah, what do you guys think on the legendary option pack? What's the best option? I'm asking the guys in the purple chat. Catfish will give me an answer here in a minute. What defensive playbook do I use? I'm using the Vikings defense. Somebody said early in the year it was a good defense to use. Yeah, I don't really know. I don't think I've done the legendary options personally. But they'll know. They'll give us a good, legitimate answer here in a minute. Let's see. F Your Couch says platinum always for him. And Skyballer is asking, what are the options that you have in your pack? Who's better, Cooper Flagg or Luka Doncic? Are you serious, Mason? All right, timer ran out, but it felt like we should have had one more game. All right, one more game. One for the road. This one dedicated to Bama. We wanted one more. Skyballer agrees. Go with the platinum option. Bama also co-signed. So you got 3 wise Madden players saying go with the platinum. And that was a nice one. So there you have it, Catfish. Okay, so St. Louis Ambush versus the KC Comets coming up later. Young Pablo, what's happening, Young? Thank you for following. It's you, Catfish. Hey, welcome over, bud. I saw you had TV at the end of your name. I thought maybe you streamed over here. Yeah, thanks for being a two-way watcher. So all 3 buddies in chat said to go with the platinum pack. Rob Volgaslang, welcome in, Rob. How are you doing on this fine Sunday morning? Might be afternoon for you. The East Coast guys get irritated with me, but still morning here for 12 more minutes. Program pack, platinum pack, 4-pack, all legendary. Yeah, they said platinum. Everybody in the chat said platinum here. Do I like gum? Yeah, sure. I don't chew a lot of gum, but gum's great if you want to make sure your breath is fresh or just want to unlock your jaw a bit.
Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy 80.
You're able to redirect Johnson, plugging up the hold Cam Newton there.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Let's see. Favorite brand of gum is 7 for Mason. I don't know. Favorite brand, Big League Chew or something.
18, 19, 4, prep.
I like the gums that taste really delicious for about 3 seconds, and then they're just like, ugh. Do I still have the wrapper around so I can spit this out?
And the Chargers first down.
Those are the best gums.
10 at the 47-yard line.
I remember years ago there was an Eclipse gum that claimed to help rebuild your teeth, and I think they got in trouble for making that claim. Not really sure what it was that they had in there. You never had Big League Chew? Worried about this younger generation. Feel bad you guys haven't had Big League Chew yet.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready. 60 Eagles. Go.
And Owen's slipping past my defenders like it's the thing to do, so he's in good shape. Big League Chew, and put a big size ball of red in the middle, says Skyballer. You want to try it? It's hard to find, says Mason.
Here we go. Set.
That's sad to hear, Mason.
60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Panther 11.
That I was unaware of.
Ready.
We'll drive Vic out of bounds for no gain. Yeah, the coins are always good, right, Pablo? Hard to find in the Dollar Tree. Yeah, it's probably not $1. Even the Dollar Tree is not $1 anymore. It's $1.25 and up. Coda, welcome in. How are you, Coda?
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Oops. It's very flat to have him played at 0 yards. Johnson gets in the first down. Right, Colts looking to throw a wrench into Houston's plans. Trailing by 6 with possession at the moment. Is the game I'm watching. What game are you guys watching this morning? Or out of the morning games? He tackled him into the end zone. What's my favorite cat breed? Oh, I don't know, buddy. I have a couple cats, but I have no idea the breed of the cats. Maybe a liger, the lion tiger cross. You have 4 games on the multi-view for Skyballer. Mason, he's letting us know in the red chat. He can confirm that black cats are not cursed. Because he has 2 black cats and he hasn't been having bad luck, apparently. Yeah, Hawks for life. Hopefully 3 more wins this year. That's all I want, 3 more wins. I go back a little further than even those days. But yeah, you've been with them for a while. Yeah, Alexander's MVP year was a lot of fun to watch, and of course they went all the way. Super Bowl, terrible officiating in that Steeler game. I'm sure Steeler fans get tired of hearing about that, but it was bad officiating. Leonard runs it in. Colts going to be on top here if they can make their point after try. 29, didn't watch much football before that. Can we one-on-one? Mara, you didn't even follow the stream. Follow the stream first and then ask, man. Have some manners. Hey, thanks for following. All right, if you like, you can add me on PlayStation. It's Daniel Loves Bacon Grease 69. And we can run it on the next game. Yep, the lead official said he regretted it. Took it to his grave. Need those blue jerseys. I'm not a huge fan of these rival jerseys, but I've been having them equipped for a while. I just told you what the user was, Mari. Come on, Mari. Got to lock in. Got to lock in like the Colts are doing right now. Yeah, I don't like the rival unis. I wonder if they'll wear the throwbacks in the playoffs. If they're allowed to wear the throwbacks. Oh, wow. DK in the right spot for the touchdown off the fumble. Best touchdown of the day. You didn't hear me. It's okay. Just wait till the end of the game. You want the lime green back. I like the lime greens too. One of the moderators always complains when I have them in Ultimate Team. He says they're the highlighter uniforms, but yeah, I like the way they look. Hey, what's happening, Ice? How's your day going? Mari, while you're there, please send some likes and share the stream with your friends. Sharing is caring. We need everybody to follow up. Man, Kevin Hart gets so many commercials. I can't even stand Kevin Hart. And I don't like LeBron, so these commercials come on. I'm just like, ugh. Not going to download your app. Everybody should download Underdog. Use code DYF. Take great care of you if you use my creator code. I think you can get the green uniforms. I thought they were in one of the pack options this year, Pablo. And maybe the green top with the blue pants from the Jim Mora season. I think that was the only year they wore those, and they went to the action green pants too. Hey, Couch, thanks for the bit ball. Mason collects his return. We missed you, Mason. Mari, thanks for the shares.
19 tight, 19 tight. Get it. 18, Hawk, 79, Brook.
Broke the tackle, and then he shook me loose. I was trying to come downhill with Drake London. Just ordered Wingstop. What's the order from Wingstop looking like, Skyballer? I have a Wingstop really close to my home. It's probably like 2 minutes in the car if I don't hit the red light. But I almost never go there. Maybe I should go there and get the family something to eat. I committed DPI. Plus, he got the first down anyways. Feels weird pulling for the Falcons for Little Mama Silva. Hot honey dry rub. That sounds elite, Skyballer. I'm playing followers, not viewers. Possibly. The other guy wants to play too. How's your day going, Experience the King? I know you followed earlier in the stream. Thanks for hanging out and watching. Usually order from the place here called Golden Flame. They're an hour wait right now. Wingstop is quick on Uber Eats for Skyballer. Yeah, one of the moderators encouraged me to start playing against the, the viewers. Yeah, we need help on the road to 50K. Terry Poe's going to outrace Taylor Mace. Come on, EA. Let's keep it in a little bit in the realm of being somewhat serious. All right, first down for the Charger guy. Yeah, the Terry Poe's a menace, though. Post on the story again, try to help. Hey, I appreciate all the help. Yet we're playing mutt. Unlocking my phone with my face here. Where do you get the blue jerseys you're looking for? I thought they were in a pack earlier in the year, so I'm not sure if they're still available to unlock and equip, to be honest with you. Pablo, we'd love to have you subscribe. Thanks for enjoying the stream that much to want to spend your hard-earned money on it. I usually stream most days. Miss a day here and there when kids are busy with sports practice or school or something like that. But yeah, I'm usually live just about every day. And if you guys that are enjoying the stream and this chat, didn't mean to give you the weather, there's like the Discord server and all that good stuff if you use any of those platforms. Well, thought we were going to get a stop. Thought wrong. He'll get the touchdown. We still have some time to work back the other way. Started multitasking and fell apart defensively. Experience, yeah, same name on the purple stream. I'd like to just say the name, but we know how TikTok can be strict. Intended target for Houston. Hearing footsteps, it looked like. So Houston, Chargers, and Buffalo all have identical records at the moment. This will definitely affect where guys are going if the Colts can win this game. Don't really know who you want to play in that first round. I guess you want to play the winner of the Steelers-Ravens if you do have to go on the road. Dart's balling, I'm hearing. At 1,000 subs, Mason's going to do a face reveal, he says. How many subs you got, Mason? A couple hundred, right? And defender came unevaded to the QB. Not what we needed there. Zarius Smith. Bad intentions for Vic.
Okay, ready? 19 driver, 19 driver.
Hindsight, I wish I would have bounced it to the outside. I think I have the ball come out next half. Try the double mountain pass and see if we get lucky on a big play. Yeah, they did for sure. Steve was very satisfied with how the game went as a fan. Oh, I think we got the touchdown. Oh, Jerry Rice missed Chad Johnson. Chad was wide open. Bummer. He's only got 62. I missed something there. Got the extra large presents left. Why aren't you? Oh, you need the snow to go open them, I think is how I should be reading that. All right, we ran out the clock there. Opponent was waiting for it that time, but man, wish I would have came off for the touchdown. I was expecting the flag for the illegal man downfield on the tight end. Happens a lot on that play.
Jason Sanders set to kick off. The Seahawks take over first and
Seahawks have the play in their book.
31-yard line.
I'm using the Tampa Bay playbook. I don't think the Seahawks have the double mountain pass. They might, Pablo. I didn't use the Seahawks playbook long this year. Ants, thanks for following. Let's see. Good morning, good night. Going back to bed. It's 4 a.m. Oh, you're up early, Steve. Yeah, thanks for hanging out with us. Pleasant dreams to you. I do that too. Sometimes I'll start looking at my phone and reading stuff for a bit when I should be trying to get right back to sleep. Sometimes it helps my brain drift off too. Yeah, I'm running a Seahawks theme team. I'm on 60 Seahawks, so really happy for numerous reasons that they're having a good season this year. But that'll be nice for the ultimate team content too. He's trying to hit the middle of the field on the throw. Didn't want to just run out of that formation. So theme teams give your team a boost depending how many levels of the theme team you go up. So guys start running a little faster, blocking a little harder, etc. When you run a theme team. You email the Ravens. They're sending you a fan pack. Oh, very nice, Mason. Good on the Ravens for taking care of their fans. Well, don't like that. Didn't hang on to it. Let's try a little Texas route, see if we can convert. No way, Bama. I thought that was outlawed in your state.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Oh, I completely thought it was a different play. There's one play in that formation where the tight end kind of goes out right in the back left. So I saw Graham was open. I thought he was due to work back in the middle of the field. Probably shouldn't have done the coach suggestion, but I thought it was a play that I wanted anyway. So it was just, yeah, mindless. Probably should have stopped after the last game. If your team doesn't make the playoffs, will the Chiefs get a card? No, the Chiefs won't be included in the playoff thing. They'll probably get some into the year cards. I think they try to throw something out there to all the different fan bases, but the better stuff is coming for the teams that are in the playoffs. Then there's usually award cards and whatnot around Super Bowl time, whenever they have that awards ceremony. So I need a stop. Just pulled 293s. GOMs. Good going, Pablo. I think I was able to get him off the running back route, but he's got TO getting wide open.
A gain of 36 yards. That's another Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Did you have to use the VPN and stuff, Bama, for some of those things, or no?
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
For a change, we had things covered up. You're nailing the Brooklyn Nets, and they gave your friend a jersey. Yeah, I need to start contacting these teams. I might have new teams next year if the Nets send me a jersey or something. Goodbye, Golden State. Hello, Michael Porter Jr. TikTok friends, come on in. Follow, share, and like. Let's make these lights flash. Lights flash enough, we're guaranteed to win.
Cup 19, Cup 19.
Mason's trying to get some free stuff. I like it, Mason. Mason, you gonna go into sales when you get older? Sound like you're looking to make the deals. For cover 2, he read it correctly, or maybe I ran it too much and he realized what I was doing. He'll find Carmichael on that outbreaking route. Pacers will send you a jersey. They need all the fans they can get to this chaotic monkey. Bama's searching through different stuff.
Seahawks 7. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
We're going to have to lock in here. We're going to pull this game back. Half a little reverse to Phil, got some DC yardage. Yeah, I ran mountain smash angle. It's not not the route I thought I was running. Now I need to go run that play that I wanted to run. If I can find it. It's a different one in this playbook. I think it's mountain halfback angle. So yeah, I thought Jimmy was going to be moving back into the field there, so I just threw it to him, seeing that he had separation. This guy's good at getting those pass breakups. Bama Wahlberg has joined the TikTok chat. We'll get a Walker reception. Speed this up because I'm sure he's going to be looking to grind out the clock. Gotta chase the storms for Mason. He's storm chasing when he grows up. Right. 9 yards on that one. Is that Davis Mills in at quarterback for Houston? Stroud got injured? Or are they locked into their spot where they're not playing Stroud? Because Stroud was out there earlier in the game, right?
First down, Seahawks.
Yeah, follow up. Exactly, Bama. Do it. Yeah, this Colts Houston game's been kind of a decent game to watch. What are the Packers doing, says Bama. Yeah, I saw Newton there. I thought I could drive it away from him. That probably puts the end to this one as far as competitiveness. Let me just dial up blitz. If he scores, we'll jump out of here. In fact, with your Pacer jersey comes to try out with the team. But yeah, Cam just animated right over where he needed to be. It was one of those pre-snap deals. I'm like, he looks like he's misaligned. Let me just throw it here on the streak real fast. Bama, thanks for the share. We love the shares in the stream. I'll use a timeout there. Got to get the stop. Let's see. Mason's redoing his room so it looks cool. Right on, Mason. What are you doing new in your room as opposed to how it used to be? And T.O. too fast for Diggs. We get the fumble, though. We may have a chance to pull this out. No point in Stroud playing anymore with the Jaguars win. Okay. Now I see. Yeah, I thought maybe he got injured and I had missed it looking away, you know, as I'm doing the stream. Have an NFL wall, MLB wall, NBA wall, and a Lincoln Park wall for Mason. Colton, how are you, Colton? And we'll get Flash 80 in the end zone. So before the 2-minute warning, I think we still have 2 timeouts. Maybe this game tilts on its head. Missed a double mountain pass. That would have been great for the end of the half there, which would have got us some extra points.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
Yep, Seahawks are they're first, Richard. They can't take that away from us.
The kick is good.
We not finished first at the end of the year with the Lombardi, but we'll always be the conference champions for this season. Kind of tempted to go for the onside. Like it gives me 2 shots at it because it's going to need to be a 3 and out anyways. 4 and out probably if it works out. Didn't intend to power it up that much. Thought it bounced out of Wilson's hands for a minute, but he hangs on.
The onside kick is recovered by the Chargers.
On the set. Chop 60.
Skyballer, thanks for the bits.
7 Pirates. 7 Hawks. 7.
Buddy thinks we are getting the trophy this year in chat. He'll step out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. I won't count the eggs before they hatch, Pablo. I had enough of the Find Mari person, Bama. Took that one out. Anybody want a sub? Skyballer wants to know. Alright, that will stop the clock, and I got to get a goal line stand. Not great. And Pablo's like, sure, I'd love one.
Come on. Set.
Got the hit stick, no fumble. Bama, you want to take out Mr. Obvious Tyler there? Like, no kidding, Tyler. He's still running plays. No way. Skyballer gifting one to our buddy, young Pablo. I thought he might fumble dancing around on me there. Let's open a pack for Skyballer and for Pablo. Hey, we got some time to run our offense for a laugh. Yeah, that guy was Mr. Obvious. Oh, you can just kick a field goal. Yeah, I know. It's going to be a 2-possession game. He may mess around and fumble the ball like he just did to let me back into it. Let's see, your Echo Pop is Raven theme. What's an Echo Pop? Is it like a Funko Pop? Hey, welcome in, Matthew. First in the pack, Javon Curse. Danielle Freak meets the NFL Freak. Reveal the rest of the cards here momentarily. Next in, we got rookie Rising Star, Brendan Rice. Isn't that Jerry's son? And then last in the pack, Champ Bailey. Bronco legend, Champ Bailey, from our Bronco buddy that gifted the sub to Pablo. Tyler, thanks for hanging out, and thanks for becoming a follower. All right, we're going no huddle here. Need to make a Skyballer command with all your socials in it. But yeah, check out Skyballer, guys, if you haven't. Madden streamer extraordinaire. Yeah, it worked as a throwaway, but that was not great. Yeah, Bama's awesome in the Madden community. I'm sure she'll one of these days probably pop in and chat with you and F your couch and put some laughs and smiles across your faces. And then Bama streamed herself, but hasn't streamed in recent years. Bama is a rage streamer. Gets on the mic, cusses everybody out. Also, Bama's a Packer fan, like F your couch is. trying to hit Rice on that post pattern, but not to be. Yeah, I'm a two-way moderating right now. Mason, love it, bud. Thanks for your commitment to hanging out with us. His pass pressure a little too much here. Need the touchdown, the recovery, essentially. Yeah, Riley Leonard looks solid in his debut. I thought Rice might be able to get me a scramble first down if there was nothing there, so have to pick up the down and distance on this one. If the Texans win, do they play the Ravens? Well, Ravens have to win to get into the playoffs, so TBD. I'm not sure how all the matchups are going to work here. Rice gets it, but he didn't keep his stride going. Turn back shoulders, the throw was behind him, and I guess I didn't lead well enough. That or it's fatigue or something on the players. We're running in with Walker, and we're looking for the miracle. How do we one-on-one? Supreme, honestly, we don't really do that. But I troll the kids on TikTok that come in with their broccoli haircuts, and all they want to do is one-on-one and not even hang out and chat. Didn't want to give you a hard time here on the purple side. But a lot of the TikTok kids, that's where they come in and ask first. 1v1 me. I'll give you BTA, old man, you know, Unk, whatever. So one of the moderators encouraged me this year to just tell him, yeah, sure, I'll play you. Yeah. And then I just tell him some joke PSN to add me on. And can I take the time out? I should have went for the onside. If they add me, great. If they don't, great. I tell them, well, stick around, stream snipe me. If they stream snipe me, you know, fine. So if you ever want to try to match up, just count down with me. Hey, what's happening in 42? What Madden is this? This is the current Madden. This is Madden 26. Oh, what a hit stick from Mays. Man, that should have popped out. All right, he can kneel down. I think my opponent may not have the kneel down gene in him, though. Nope, he's going to go ahead and lock up his win. 42, I don't assume you're here to troll, but you might be. I didn't accuse you of anything. I was explaining to Supreme in the other chat. I don't really play one-on-ones. But sometimes the kids come in and they just demand to play. They want to be main characters, so we're just going to play into it, get more engagement on them. Let's see. Eli, thanks for following. Shauno was supposed to be on with Henny. Let me see if Shauno's there for a little raid to our Eagles buddy. Yep, Shawnee's on. He's streaming together with Henny, so we'll raid Shauno right now. Here we go to Shauno. Guys, have a great day. I'm going to be back live in 2 hours on YouTube. It's Daniel Freak there. We got the double header today for MASL indoor soccer coming your way. Green for the Birds. I like it. Could be green for the Oakland A's, Supreme. Since you're an Eagles fan, follow Shauno. We're going to Shauno's raid right now. You'll love Shauno. Here we go on the raid right now. See you guys real soon.